couple of times, but then Colorado came down, stayed in their stuff, stayed pretty patient, and they're still, manufacturing a lead right now. I love the timeout by Steve McClain. For a guy that's been the assistant and now steps up today as the head coach, he understood, I got a timeout I can use right now to end this first half and make sure we get the shot we want to end this half. I think the message he sends his kids right now, at the very minimum, we take a 38-29 lead into the locker room. The shot clock has been turned off. Let's run our stuff. Let's take the last shot of the first half and not allow Gonzaga to have a momentum basket to carry up those steps in the Lahaina Center at halftime.
Gonzaga's responded with a mini 8-2 run to get this back down at least to a single-digit ball game before the half. If they can close it out with a defensive stop.
They should be able to take the last shot of this first half with Gonzaga in this matchup zone. I don't see Gonzaga, even yet on film this year, scrambling it up or pressuring out of this matchup look.
Tomlinson, the point guard, will run the shot clock down, rather run the game clock down.
They need to step a big to the perimeter, let him measure the rim.
Higgins takes it right past Foster and draws a foul on the 7'5" center for Gonzaga.
Or just a terrific understanding of where the shot clock is, who steps out as a switch, and they get exactly what they want by stepping a big to the perimeter. Foster, the 7'5" defender for Gonzaga, has to follow the big to Colorado on the perimeter, and that opens up the drive lane for CU.
And the Buffs have had this impressive first half without Higgins doing a lot of scoring. Just 6 points in the first half on 2 for 7 shooting for the guy who's their leading scorer a year ago.
When you look at the timing that Colorado comes with, they leave 1.9 on the clock for Gonzaga to shoot one in at the half. That's just about as good as you can ask for when you're running a half-court set to try to finish it off.
Double-digit lead again. Shot will not count. Colorado leading by as many as 15 takes an 11-point lead to the break. 40-29 in Maui as we send you to Carl Ravitch in the studio. Aloha again from Maui, Hawaii. The EA Sports Maui Invitational, part of Feast Week presented by Lowe's. Game number 1 from the Lahaina Civic Center. And isn't it always fun about early season college basketball? You look at all these numbers, you look at the predictions, and then you throw them out the window. Colorado up 11 on Gonzaga at the half.
What you think you know and what you really know, sometimes not the same thing, is it? The first thing Colorado packed in their luggage to come to the islands was a three-point shot, especially from their bigs. Those dudes are 4 out of 5 from the three-point line. Relford stepped out early and knocked one down. Different guys, Austin Default, Casey Crawford. Those were key shots. I think it set the tone in this ball game, and it started stretching Gonzaga on the defensive end. When the bigs can step out, all of a sudden the game changed, and Colorado started getting good looks. Their on-ball screening action became more effective. Ultimately, Gonzaga had to go to a zone. But right now, the story of this ball game is the big guys from Colorado stepping to the perimeter, knocking down three-point shots.
Crawford 8 points off the bench for Colorado to lead the Buffaloes in scoring. Meanwhile, Stephen Gray has done the bulk of the scoring for the Gonzaga Bulldogs. 14 of the 29 that the Bulldogs have scored in this game. Carter Blackburn with Jimmy Dykes from the Lahaina Civic Center. Game 1 of 4 today. Opening day of the 2009 EA Sports Maui Invitational. Gonzaga gets the basketball first. What do you expect to see different from the Bulldogs in the second half?
Well, right now they're going to have to manufacture a look against a different defense from Colorado. 1-3-1, a 50Z defense for coaches across the country that use this. But it's the first look that Gonzaga has had against this 1-3-1.
Gray misses his first look at